I'm going to be talking today about what we do at Smart, which is basically one area in my department, the Customer Engagement Center area, that has a lot of different applications from the digital customer experience side. And that's where we're going to go today. But before we start, I would like just to quickly give you a brief of why I am doing this and why we at Smart believe that we need to create remarkable experiences for our customers. 40 years ago, the Consumer Rights Day was first celebrated. And it's actually a reminder for us how important it is that we focus our digital CX strategies to protect our consumer rights. And that's something that we very strongly believe at Smart, and even today we're going to have a press release about it as well, because it's quite important for us to get the customers to understand that whatever we do from a technological perspective, where we might need certain data from them, it's only for their own protection. But enough talking about the Consumer Rights Day, and let's move to where we are. So I will start briefly giving you an explanation of why we focus on the contact center side of the business, which majority of the brands around the automotive and outside of the automotive don't feel the same way we feel about it. We feel very strongly about it because for us, this is the future of how the business will run in the automotive world. We want to move beyond the traditional reactive customer communication and move more towards a proactive customer communication. And in order to do that, we need to change the way we see how our contact centers work. So what I mean by that, we needed to shift from a cost center, which is transaction-based, only focusing on support delivery, and also only providing or mostly providing reactive interactions and reactive support, to what we call the value-generating center approach, where we are now mostly focusing on proactive engagement, value-generating approach, which means that every interaction that we have with our customers, we try to generate value, whether it's a complaint or whether it's a customer wanting to buy a vehicle online, and we do the assisted sales approach with them. And of course, it's all about building a relationship, especially with a brand that is restarting. We are rebranding ourselves. Customers are still think about us as the small car manufacturer. We want to rebrand ourselves and build this relationship with our fans. And Smart as a brand has so much fans. And the fans strongly believe in the message that the car and the brand had in the past. So we now want to shift that away. And this is why the value generating approach for us is very important. So we needed to understand what are the different elements that we need to have. At Smart, before I jump into the slide, we are actually our complete digital-based organization. That means we are data-driven and we are customer-focused, and we are focusing on selling vehicles online. So basically, when you buy your stuff from Amazon, you actually right now are able to buy your car online, even with the accessories, and in the future, more will come in. And to enable this online journey, especially the online e-commerce journey for selling and servicing vehicles online, we needed also to implement certain elements behind it that can support the customer as well. From there, we started seeing how we can support the customer better and in a cost-effective way. And one of the areas that I strongly believe in is enable critical mass for robotics. Utilize the technologies that are out there from an automation perspective for the back end to automate as much processes for the customers as possible, to make it effortless for the customers to connect with you and to solve problems, but even also to communicate with you certain issues. Reserve the human for a higher value approach. I'm not going to talk about the fact that there is a huge retail business that is out there across Europe, but in order for me to serve my potential customers in the next 5 years in Europe, I need to have a contact center of 1,000 people. That's a headcount that's quite huge, which has also a huge cost as well. So we needed to make sure that we balance these two together and how we can utilize the fact that we have robotics in the back end, but also in the front end, dealing with our customers and with their processes behind it, and get the human agents also to benefit from that as well, by getting robotics to assist them during the journey of their conversations with our customers, but also to get I don't want to say the small tasks, but I want to say the tasks that can be automatically, how can I say it in the best way? The tasks that can actually be done automatically can be done by the robotics. So the human agents that we have can focus on technical problems that requires actual human being to assist in, or actually selling vehicles and selling our brand online. Data-driven customer services. There's so much data out there. And I deal with a product right now that is definitely a connected product. Customers in the automotive world right now, and I think majority of you will agree, we don't see car as a car anymore. It's becoming a digital product, and it's a digital companion for our customers. Tesla disrupted that business a while back with the models that they have enabled in the vehicles, while to the point where customers can be able to do so much things out of their iPads or out of their computers connected with the car. But that means that I have a lot of data points that I can actually get out of the car to serve my customers better. Imagine this. You're driving your car, and before even you know that there's a problem in the car, you receive a notification that we want to call you to schedule a service appointment because in the next 30 to 50 kilometers, there might be an issue. We have a service center ready. We have somebody waiting for you. You will go there, have your cup of coffee, your car will be fixed before you even encounter any issue. That is where we want to head with our customer services. And to do that, we need to enable the data-driven approach within our contact center and within our landscape of systems that we have. Channels assimilation, we have so much channels out there, and I'll show you in a bit how we manage our channels, but these channels needed to be connected and needed to be connected not just as we normally now use the word or the buzzword omni-channel approach, but unify this communication and unify the channels as much as possible and let the agent be able to jump with the customer from one channel to the other and let the customer be able to enjoy conversations or even chats or even just browsing from the channels of their choice. Proactive customer services, I also talked about that because it's linked completely with the data-driven customer services, because with the right data, we'll be able to proactively support customers before even anything happens. And last but not least, data-driven cross and upselling. The automotive world relies completely on the retail business. But now, especially with COVID that came and disrupted everything for us, we needed to see how can we change the business model? How can we adjust the way we sell our cars? And from there, we need to enable certain data for our contact center staff to get them to act as they are the salesperson that are there in the showroom. In the future, you will be able to video call somebody. You will be able to have your product presented to you on your laptop with somebody right there in a virtual showroom. You will be able to feel the car with augmented reality, and we are even going to head towards the metaverse as well in order for us to get the customers to also experience the car in a different world. And we need a lot of data to be able to enable that, and that's one of the main areas of focus within our customer engagement solutions team. So to do that, we need to enable effortless contact. For us, it's all about simplicity. Our car as a design is simple, so we need to make sure that this element of design is also enabled in our strategy and the way we execute our strategy. So we decided that we're going to have 3 elements that we're going to focus on when it comes to engaging with our customers. Be where the customers are, always be available for our customers, and last but not least, always provide an answer. And under each element of those comes many different problems that we were facing that we needed to figure out how to resolve, and many different tools that we needed to figure out how to connect together. I'll start explaining a bit what does it mean. Before I explain, I needed you to see how we are actually building our new virtual showroom, a new virtual service center for Smart. We have now a community of 4 groups that is supporting the customers across many different tasks. And in order for us to be able to serve the community in the best way and to also achieve our strategic pillars for the customers, we needed to figure out how to connect the tools in the right way. We have a unified center in 2 locations, in Poland and in Almere, in Netherlands. These 2 centers are servicing all Europe. But instead of having 1,000 employees to support our customers, we only have 150. And we achieved that with using as much as possible robotics. And robotics, as well as other areas as well from the digital customer experience strategy that we have, helped us achieve a lot of things in these 3 areas. Be where our customers are, beside the fact that you have a retailer or a showroom that you're able to go and check your car at. You would like also to be sitting at your home in the comfort of your couch, and while the kids are playing around you, check some information about the car that you might want to buy. The hashtag One Brabus is quite an amazing car. And from there, you want to talk with somebody. And you will be able to do that by starting on our website with a chat. And the chat can start with our bot, which I'll show you later. or you can even chat with a human being. And from there, you can be able to move from that chat to your messaging platform that you would like to use. Right now, we're focusing on two messaging platforms: WhatsApp, the biggest messaging platform in Europe, and iMessage. Very soon, we will introduce Telegram and Signal, but you'll be able to jump with the same conversation, with the same agent, if the agent is available, of course, but at least the history of the conversation will be there if you approve that we will keep the history, and jump to that channel. But even from there, you'll be able to connect with the phone if you want, ask for a call back, or right away call somebody, send an email, and all the information that was there in the history is still connected with that, and even the same agent can jump with you all across all these channels. You don't want to use these channels, you're a Facebook fan, Instagram fan, TikTok fan, go there, go to the messenger site and start connecting with us, and the same people with the same services will be able to support you on these channels as well. But what if you're driving a car? You have two options to be able to connect with our car. Either be directly inside the car or via the app. And still, with the same those two channels for us, the car and the app, you'll be able to chat with us. You'll be able to conversate with our virtual assistant inside the car that is connected with our databases, that pushes certain data to our teams and CRM systems. But also you'll be able to talk with a human being whenever you want to, for them to support you as much as possible. And this same team is able to support you across the rest of the channels. But in order for us to do that, to unify this approach and to make it effortless, we started seeing who is our target audience. And our target audience are people like us that are busy from 9 to 5, sometimes even longer. And most of the automotive brands don't have support beyond 5 or 7 p.m. And sometimes even the weekend you cannot find somebody to talk with. With Smart, we decided to change that. With Smart, we have a conversational AI right now that is enabled that will support you 24/7. This conversational AI, and I will explain to you who that tool is, and we have a name, we have a persona, and I'll show you all about that, is able to answer a lot of questions. Actually, is able to guide you through the purchasing process, is able to help you choose the right car, and is able to guide you through the right financing or leasing option that you would like to have, and is able to even help you execute the sale if you want. If you don't want to talk with a bot, we are available 12 hours per day, 7 days a week, which is quite unique in the automotive industry, for all our customers to support them on social media. And we're listening on social media as well there. That's why we have a community management team, but also for sales-related services. And beside that, traditionally, we need to be available for our customers 24/7 in case there's a technical problem with the car. Hence, we are there 24/7. And in order for us to make sure that when the customer connects with us in the right channel, in the channel of choice, with the team that is able to support for certain services, that they always provide the right answer, but also, if it's not related to us, it's related to one of our partners, you don't have to go and search for a number or have multiple numbers saved in your account or on your phone in order for you to reach out to somebody that you deal with Smart. So if you decide that you will go with one of our partners for whatever services they provide, financial services, wallbox, or even public charging solution, you don't have to connect with them separately. You still contact us and we will directly route you to that, whether via chat or whether via phone. So that means you have one unified entry point that will route you to the third parties that you need. Even the bot will be able to answer questions related to these partners as much as possible, so you don't even have the hassle to go to talk with somebody if you would like to conversate with an actual bot or the conversational AI that we have. Of course, that means also that sometimes a call will land to us. We have a CRM system, but that's our CRM system, and we deal with 3 big partners in Europe that have their own structure of system and landscapes. We decided that we need to connect with them. We need to connect with them to make customers' life easy, but also to be able to share certain information that we need to share together to have better visibility and better working relationship with each other. And from there, we decided that we will do request forwarding via CRM, and we actually are now in the progress of connecting CRM systems for almost all Europe with all our partners. And last but not least, knowledge sharing, because I believe if you call somebody, you need an answer, and you need an answer now. So we have a unified knowledge platform. This unified knowledge platform is not just enabled for contact center staff, and traditionally in the automotive world, you have a knowledge platform for sales and for the after sales side, and even in the after sales, you have different knowledge platforms. We decided to scrap that out completely and build our own unified knowledge management platform not just for our internal staff or our partners or our contact center staff, but also for our third-party partners that we have as well, in order for us to have one unified knowledge that can completely be updated. We even have knowledge ambassadors per department, per area as well of knowledge, in order for them to feed in everything for us, which in the end helps me feed back the information that I need towards the conversational AI, because that's the same database that the bot is using, that the human beings are using. So the question is now, we did all this, and how did we take this to the next level? Beside the fact that I think a lot of things that I've mentioned took what we're doing to the next level of how we engage with our customers, I want to show you something that I'm quite proud of, our bot. We started looking into how we want to do the conversational AI, how we want to build it. We said, okay, if we're going to start with conversational AI, that's going to take us a lot of time for us to be able to build up the right data models and the learning models that we need. So we decided with a bot, in order for us to feed in the intents and start learning and getting the customers to engage. And we decided that we will have certain features in the beginning that can be there for our customers. These features are available also in the car, by the way, as well, with the virtual assistant. And we decided also that our bot will be available for our customers across the entire customer journey, and it will be one bot. Again, a lot of projects that I worked on in the past, whether in the automotive or outside of the automotive, we had to have multiple bots that are dealing with multiple different pages on the website or multiple different journeys. Here we decided that we needed to unify that, and unify it because it makes sense for us to keep one database, but also one platform that we were able to work with. So the bot is able to do proactive conversation handling. The bot is actually quite funny. You can have small talk, which is the second reason of why customers talk with our bot, by the way. And I will tell you some figures about that. It provides multilingual support because we support all over Europe, so we need to support all the languages in Europe. It actually gathers customer feedback. It even can generate a case. That means you don't have to call, ask the bot to transfer it to a human being. It can actually help you by getting your complaint, writing it down in the CRM, confirming it, sending you an email. Hey, this is your case number, this is your case details, and somebody will connect with you back for that. So it right away helps you solve the problem without even trying to go to a human being. It also hands over to a live agent, callback options, and many different topics. So in order for us to get the bot to be engaging with customers, not boring, as majority of the bots that I've seen so far, and sometimes it's projects that I've worked on, we decided that we needed to change the way the bot is developed. We needed to make the bot to have a persona. Look at Siri, look at Alexa. Well, Siri, I have my problems with Siri, but I think Alexa is a good example of how we can interact with a virtual assistant. And we needed to do something similar here. What we have done is that we designed a persona for the bot. It started with what we should do and what we should not do based on our brand strategy. We connected with our marketing agencies that are working on the brand and the marketing campaigns that we have. And we said, connect the bot to your brand strategy. The same voice and the same tone that the brand should have, the bot should have. And from there, we build a bot, and it's called EV, Everything Electric Vehicles. And it has a motive, it has a mission, it has a language style of communication, it has certain personality traits, which I quite like because it's candid and thorough, salt and witty. It has this energy when you talk with it, and it's quite confident with ease. And it has a background story as well. And when you ask Evie on the website right now, or on Facebook or wherever, who created you, it will give you a nice story behind it. And it's being developed even further. So it gets customer engaging. We launched the bot 25th of October last year. That means not even 6 months ago. The bot had so far more than 150,000 unique interactions. Not full conversations that were repeated, no, actual unique interactions. One of the main reasons the customers have been talking with the bot was asking about product purchase, and the bot was helping them and guiding them through the product purchase. The second reason was the small talk. Customers loved the small talk. They loved it because we had certain things like that. Hey, do you want to marry me? We have an answer for that. How are you doing today? We have an answer for that. To the point where, can you drive a car? Do you know about Tesla? Do you know about Mercedes? So we started building up these modules that can help the bot have a persona to create this engagement with our customers and to get our customers who are our fans to feel, oh, I love this bot. I want to talk with it even more. And then in the future, we can actually get more services and more processes done by the bot so the humans can be focusing on building this relationship that we wanted to build or solve the complex problems that they can only solve. From there, Evie created its own manifesto. And I will say it as Evie said it. Let me put it this way. So Evie's manifesto is like this. Hi there, I am Evie, the chatbot of Smart. As a chatbot, I don't have an age. Neither do I have a gender that fits into any common category. But in 2022, that's totally fine, I guess. My purpose is to give you folks solutions that matter, guide you, and even lead you to new ideas. Because our customer journey is best enjoyed when you are just as excited about the future as I am. Some of you might call me passionate and optimistic. Well, you'll be right. How else can you inspire people if not with an open mind? So, with all that ease and energy, as a friend by your side, I am here to get you connected to a smarter tomorrow. This manifesto has been everything that we built our bot and the current and the future conversational AI solution on. Even the car now and the virtual assistant that we have in the car is being upgraded to fit that persona that we have built. And it's quite important because it has been really engaging our customers. My phone interactions got reduced by 40%. Majority of my customers and fans are actually talking with the bot more than they're talking with a human being, which proved our case that we don't need to have human agents to serve all these different type of interactions that we need or transactions. A bot can actually do that. And we did that by actually integrating all components together. When we started with Smart, I had the luckiest job in the world because we said no legacy system, zero legacy. We come from Mercedes-Benz. Systems has been there forever. I worked there for around 5 years and I know the struggle. When we decided to start Smart Europe and Smart Joint Venture, we said, remove everything that is there. We're not going to rely on anything and we're going to build everything from a greenfield approach. It's now brownish approach, brownfield, let's say. But yeah, we build everything from scratch. And we build everything that is connected. And we build everything where the customer and the data is in the center of everything that we do. So from there, it was quite easy for us to be able to connect all the tools that we have. And I have to tell you, this was a courageous decision from our board to move to that approach because that's a huge investment. We went live, we had some issues, we recognize it, but we learn from our mistakes and we accept failure. And this is part of the culture that we have developed. It's not just about having a digital culture. It's about having a culture that embraces mistakes, embraces failures, and let you learn from them and let you actually do it because that's the only way we can learn and grow. When customers called us on the 25th of October, and I'll never forget the day, I was in my contact center in Almere. From midnight till the next day midnight, we received almost 15,000 interactions. Different interactions from phone, chat, because customers wanted to buy the car. And we had some issues, but we managed to solve that with this approach. And we recognized with the customer that, yes, we have a problem and we're working on it. So we are not afraid to fail. We're not afraid to do a mistake. That's the only way that we believe at Smart that we can improve ourselves. And once we build that culture of trust and of recognizing that we should understand that failure is part of the learning journey, we actually have now completed our path with the German market and we're live there and we're going live with more markets this year. So I invite all of you to go to our website, to go to our Facebook, to go to our Instagram and enjoy what we're doing because we believe, especially my department, that with every interaction our fans, prospects and customer have, there is always an opportunity to create remarkable experiences. And we try our best to do that. And it's evolving as we go. So that was it from my side. I hope I gave you a lot of information about what we're doing there and how conversational AI actually can help you, one, reduce your costs, but also help you get your fans and customers to be more engaged and more connected with you. Thank you.